What's up, y'all? It's Silent, the Big Band Boom, back with some information for tonight. Uh, Peace to the ones out there and all that. Tonight I'm gonna be speaking a little bit on information. Now, a lot of people put out information, right? 90% of information that is put out by people that claim to be woke, most of that shit, they don't even know what the fuck they talking about, right? You got the ones that's real, and then you got the ones that's on the bullshit. Like most motherfuckers out here that claim that they're motivators, most of them claim to be woke people, right? Like they know what you need to do to better your life. They know what's going on. Them motherfuckers, half of them motherfuckers don't even practice the shit that they preach, right? Most of them motherfuckers ain't probably never been tested in their life, but they trying to tell you on how to live your life. You have to understand that information is always going to be information. Information is to inform, meaning to enlighten, right? That's what information is. You supposed to enlighten people with information. If what you informing somebody to is not enlightening them, then it's not information. It ain't nothing to tell. Everybody out here, niggas telling you chase the bag. Other motherfuckers telling you, oh, you gotta work out. Then you got other motherfuckers telling you, uh, get over your depression. It's woo 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 woo, all this extra shit, but they don't understand what you going through. They don't understand your background. They don't understand your life. So they can't tell you how you should deal with your life and how you should look at it because they're not living your life. They're not in your shoes. They probably got a house up in the hills somewhere. They don't have to go through the shit that you going through. You feel what I'm saying? Like everybody got this idea in their head that they know what you need to do the best, but they ain't even where they supposed to be or where they want to be. How the fuck you gonna motivate me to be somewhere when you ain't even the place you want to be at? You ain't even psychologically in a right state of mind or neurologically in a right state of mind with yourself. You ain't even right. So how the fuck you gonna tell me what to do to better my life? How you gonna tell me that? Right? So this is when you gotta start uh, paying attention to information that is being passed around. Not all information is good information. It's not. Sometimes what the universe do is speak through others, right? So they speak through people, right? The universe speaks through me sometimes. Sometimes I have to get on here and tell you some shit that you need to know. When I'm speaking, I'm not speaking for myself and what I feel. I'm speaking from a universal standpoint. I'm speaking from my heart. I'm not just speaking because I don't give a fuck to be on the internet, but I have to get certain information around because it's a lot of shit that I know and it's a lot of information I be, getting throughout my day and what I'm doing. So when I'm speaking and I'm enlightening uh, on this platform where I'm speaking to the people, I'm not just speaking off of what I think. I'm speaking from my heart. And a lot of motherfuckers is not speaking from their heart. They just saying what everybody else is saying. You know, man. Sitting around calling people lazy. Man, get up and do something. Get up and exercise like they wasn't lazy. Like they wasn't fucked up. I don't respect shit like that. Don't tell me what to do if you was fucked up before too. Oh, because you made changes with yourself and you start working out and getting up off your ass and doing something, now you want to shit on others and make them feel like they less than you. That's bullshit, nigga. Keep it funky. You was fucked up too. You didn't want to get up. You wanted to sit up on your ass and eat your chocolate chip ice cream or your cookies and cream ice cream, eat your Snicker bars and your Klondike bar. You was doing that too. Or you had a moment. You wasn't all the way right your whole life. Right? So by you not being all the way right your whole life and you having flaws, you shouldn't use your transformation and your overcoming to shit on others like you wasn't fucked up. You was fucked up too. You know what I mean? I don't like people like that. People like that are very egotistical, but that's narcissistic, right? Because you act like just because you got some abs, another motherfucker can't go get abs too. Or you act like just because you can jog 7 miles, another motherfucker can't go run 7 miles. Motherfucker can do the same shit you can do and top that. But just because you doing it and you doing something that you ain't never done before, you feel like you better. You ain't better than nobody. You're not. I call myself a guy because I am a guy off the shit I did or the shit I still do. Right? But I'm not better than nobody. I don't put myself above anybody. Cause I don't give a fuck about that shit. You feel me? But, I am what I am, but I'm not better than nobody. I'm not gonna get on here and tell you what you should do. Like my slate clean. I ain't got a clean slate. I'm still doing shadow work. I'm still working on myself. I ain't perfect. It's still trauma that I have to put to bed. And a lot of these motherfuckers out here that pass information around to you, they act like they got a clean slate, like ain't nothing wrong with them. Them niggas is fucked up. But they ain't gonna tell you that. I ain't talking to the ones that's really giving you the information. I'm talking to these other motherfuckers that claim they motivators and they all this old shit, but they act like they ain't got no flaws with them. Everybody fucked up. Telling motherfuckers, oh, stop watching porn, cause that's gonna fuck you up. Like you ain't never came across it, nigga. So you went your whole life without watching porn. You ain't never did no nasty shit before. Come on, man. Who you think you talking to? You can tell that shit to a nerdy motherfucker that don't know nothing, but you can't tell it to a motherfucker that got common sense. Every man has done something sexually. It was written in a book by Sigmund Freud called The Penis Envy. Every young boy goes through a sexual, energetic development process, right? You go through a process to where your sex drive starts to increase, to where you start looking at any woman that's around you. He said even you may look at a family member. Like I was even looking at family members and was thinking some nasty shit. And I didn't have no attraction to them, but my sex drive was just rising. Because I was developing as a young boy. So every man gonna go through a period of time where they gonna do some nasty shit or come across some nasty shit. There's no way you gonna work your way around it, cause it's just development as being a boy, going from a boy to a young teenager to a man. It's just life, right? So you be having these niggas out here talking about don't do this, don't do that, when they ain't act like they ain't never went through the same shit too. They done it before. They just trying to come to you like they got everything figured out. Like these high value man, all that alpha male shit, nigga. These niggas ain't no alpha males because they don't know what being an alpha male is. Everybody think being an alpha male is being a lion. Excuse me, but fail to realize that a lion is a coward. Because this nigga is considered the king of the jungle. He considered the king of the jungle, but as soon as a pack of hyenas come on some shit with him, this motherfucker gets scared. Gotta call for help. Or shit, if one hyena come up to him with some shit, that nigga gonna be scared. Them motherfuckers, if them motherfuckers, if they get hungry enough, they eat their own cubs, cause they hungry. That ain't no mindset you wanna have. You don't wanna be no nigga like that. You know what I mean? Sitting their asses up under a tree, ain't doing nothing all day. You don't want to be no motherfucker like that. Yeah, have courage, have willpower, but shit, that's the only thing you should take out of the whole lion personality is the courage and having the power, but everything else, nah. Because them motherfuckers ain't as tough as you think. A lot of them motherfuckers is cowards. You know what I mean? So you got motherfuckers out here that be on this alpha male shit and trying to be this and that and that and this. But them motherfuckers ain't really like that. Alright? And they be trying to make other motherfuckers believe that they these high value men and they always been that way. Nah, that's bullshit. There's no way. Ain't no man high value to where he ain't never did no immature shit. If you come to me and tell me you ain't never did no immature shit and you a man, I ain't gonna believe you. I'll laugh in your face. There's no way. We all did some immature shit. It's life. Niggas be like, oh, a real man is mature. What you think? What the fuck you think? What you think being mature is? You don't even know what being mature is. You think just because you wearing suits and ties that make you mature, that don't mean you mature. Being mature is understanding that life is about growing and developing into somebody better every single day, every single second. That's maturing. Just because you wearing a suit and a tie and you 20-something or 30-something years old and you got a car and a house and some kids and a girl don't mean you mature just because you do that. It's a personality of you growing as a person and trying to be better every single day. That's being mature. Because most motherfuckers that's grown and older, they immature than a motherfucker. And the kids, the youngins, them be the most mature people. The kids. And the grown folk be immature. You know what I mean? So it's a lot to understand in this shit when we talking about information. Not all information is good information. People try to put their own perceptions onto others to make others believe that that's the way you should live your life. You got to understand you have your own story. Your life has to shape itself out for you. Not everybody's life gonna look like yours. Your life ain't gonna look like theirs. That's why it's called a story. It's your story, your own path. Every story has a dramatic point in it to where everything seems like it's drastically turning for the worse. But then as you think the worst is coming, it turns to the better. Right? And then as you think everything going good, it's going to go back bad. And then when you think everything just going to be bad, the good gonna come back. So it's, it's a up and down thing. It's your story of life. Can't nobody tell you how to live it but you. Can't nobody. That's why I don't listen to motherfuckers. I don't listen to motherfuckers that call themselves woke or call themselves motivational speakers. I don't have to listen to nobody because I know enough shit. Because a lot of these motherfuckers don't be knowing what the fuck they talking about. See, but here's the thing though. Us as men, we are logical beings. We're designed to have logic. That's what we possess, logic. We here to provide logic and assistance to the woman. So if the woman is in a state of danger to where someone is coming to harm her, or we know and fear that danger is coming, we have to be logical to step in and pit the woman and hide, and while we step on the front line and do what we got to do. That's logic, right? We are the problem solvers as men. That's what we here to do. We supposed to solve problems and put shit together. Sometimes you get men knowing that they are logical beings, they start to mix ignorance with logic and think that the ignorance is the logic, but it ain't. Because if a nigga tell you, oh yeah, a woman, you supposed to make a woman do what you tell her to do. You supposed to make a woman do all this shit because you paying the bills. Well, if you paying the bills, motherfucker got to do their part, but you can't just make a motherfucker do something, right? Because yeah, you could have all the money and you bringing all the money in, but you could still be a fucked up individual at the same time. So by you being a fucked up individual and you ain't being solid, that's why they ain't doing nothing for your ass or want to attend to you, because you still a fucked up individual. Right? So you want a motherfucker to treat you like a king and do all this narcissistic shit for you because you feel like you doing your part, but you ain't doing enough. See, that's the shit where a lot of motherfuckers don't be, be understanding. You know what I mean? So that's why I say sometimes as men, we confuse logic with ignorance. And try to make being ignorant logic. But that's not logic. That's just ignorance and stupidity. Like a nigga that think he always right and he ain't wrong, that's ignorance. But since he, as a man, knowing that he is supposed to be logical, he think he right, but you're not right. It's gonna have to take one day for you to just slow down and think like, nigga, that didn't even make sense what the fuck I said. It didn't make sense. So you're gonna have to take time and realize what you said didn't make sense and the way you think don't make sense for you to change your reality and to change the way you feel about shit. That's all it is. Cause in a pimp mind, a pimp think him controlling his bitches, him controlling his hoes is the right thing to do. Cause he telling her, if you don't go out and sell that pussy, we ain't gonna be able to get nowhere. So more of the pussy you sell, the more our dreams can come true. Right? So I want to be an actor. Well, if you sell that pussy and you do what I'm telling you to do, you gonna be able to be that actor. But you gotta get out there and sell that pussy. Right? And he thinking that's a motivator for her. In his mind, he think he motivating her to get her shit right. When the whole time, nigga, you're wrong. Come on, man, think about it. You're wrong. You sound crazy. But in his mind, he think it's a motivator. Alright? And then, if she believe it, shit, he gonna feel like he right because she believe it. And she gonna be out here selling all that shit she got. or that cat. I'm telling you. So what I'm saying is, all information ain't good information. Listen to yourself. Stop listening to motherfuckers. Cause a lot of motherfuckers out here be spreading bullshit ass information, and I don't want people, especially our people, being misled by what other people tell them. A lot of these motherfuckers don't know what they talking about. They don't have no understanding for the shit they say. They can't even resort back to what they saying and what it really meant. So you shouldn't be listening to them. Listen to yourself. What is yourself telling you? Listen to you. Once you listen to yourself and get an understanding of what you is or what you trying to do and what your perception is of things, then that's when you know what you doing. You know. So yeah, so about to go ahead and get off here. Some, quick info, on that subject. But that being said, this silent big bamboo and I'm out. Y'all be safe out here. I'm gone. Peace.